I'm back for the 2025 Brooklyn SYNTH and Patel EXPO. I'm checking out all the new gear and some crazy stuff too. Let's go.
We have the Fourm here. It's a custom tactive key bed that's formed to work flawlessly with our aftertouch. It's 100% analog. We have the second oscillator. You have two options to also use it as a LFO for modulation, and of course that iconic Pro 1 layout.
The TR-1000 is Roland's latest rhythm creator. It's a drum machine that uses analog voices from the 808 and the 909. It also has a ton of digital drum voices that we spent a few years almost digitally circuit bending to make them do interesting things. So like the basic digital models are from ACB and old legacy Roland stuff, but we're able to bring out new shades and colors with that. It's got a full sampling engine in it as well, with sample slicing, loop support, time stretching. It's basically like the most complete rhythm machine we've made to date.
Force Electronics, they're from Denmark. They got a step sequencer, the T1, which is a amazing step sequencer. All our knobs are actually encoders. So to keep you going and trigger my chords, my patterns, my arpeggios, do my steps here. And then we got this guy, which I love. This is the S4 sampler. It's a granular sampler, 4 tracks. It has several different modes. The ability to sample off of a disk drive or the internal disk. Tape, which allows you to do like a tape loop, you know what I mean, up to 30 seconds with the internal mic as well. The effects on this are what's crazy. So you can load up one of your samples and have it playing. And then from there, I can go into my pitch effects right there. EQ, filter, cut off. Even my favorite part right here, the dynamics. Compression, noise, drive, and just keeping the creativity going is what I love about this. This unit does so much. Bit crush too, of course. And then our time-based effects, delay, reverb, make it as huge as possible, decay up to 1 minute if you want, you know. And then the cool thing is we can run this in bypass mode, so you can just use your effects.
Moon is a smaller sibling of Noon, which is this device right here. So this is an 8-channel passive drum synth, and this is a 4-channel passive rhythmic instrument, we'll call it. It has no power supply, and it utilizes rhythmic voltages from CV and gate in order to rhythmically power 4 different analog circuits. So it has a very chaotic tone because you're listening to the power cycle of those circuits. You can also send it additional CV into the even and odd channels here, and a lot of texture and crazy movement. And then you have input attenuation on the control voltage and also between channels to get rhythmic modulation between different channels.
So this is a very famous sound that you might recognize from a famous Michael Jackson song. Right?
That's the sound we all know and love.
Synclavier is a legendary brand. It's been around since the 80s, right? And so what the Synclavier region is the sound design portion of those systems from the 80s, which did sound design, sequencing, and hard disk recording. This is the sound design portion. Your carrier can either be an additive waveform made up of multiple harmonics. It can be a subtractive synthesis, right? So here's subtractive, here's additive. Right, so there I can come in and add some FM to that. So there's, of course, we also support samples, and then you can resynthesize those samples into what are called additive synthesis frames, and then start manipulating them. So you could take something that was spoken word, resynthesize it, and then play that as chords and all kinds of stuff.
How you doing? Nigel here from Arturia. We're showcasing our Astrolab. We got a new 61 plus an 88 key as well with the Fatar key bed. We are also offering the flagship Polybrute, our new Mini Freak vocoder, and our Micro Freak, and just showing off our Analog Lab Pro, brand new sounds, everything else. Cool thing about this is, you know, every time there's a new V collection, there's a new firmware update, so the Astrolab gets to grow with you. We just demoed this unit too for Mark Ronson. and he loved the unit. So I made a joke too. I told my wife, I'm like, we're never cleaning the keys again. I'm like, wiping them down.
This one here was played by Mark Ronson.
Yeah, this one right here. I've actually got the video right there. So
wow.
It's like a museum piece now.
Okay, so I have an Astrolab. I'm willing to give you my Astrolab.
Just for this one, that Mark. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely, there's a video right there. You can catch the video of him doing it. Like, he was freaking out over the sounds. It was just the creativity that we have. And that's the biggest thing with Arturia is that we want to keep everybody on the unit inspired, constantly inspired, but the sound quality is what we're big on.
All right, there's not only synths at this expo, but you've got a ton of pedals. There's 2 rooms of pedals right here. You got everything from fuzz to reverbs to delays to everything, and lots of companies that do special, unique, really unique stuff. So a lot to check out here. The crowds are kind of bigger this year, so I've come after hours to get some content for you guys. Let's go.
So I'm here representing Soma Labs, and today we're showing off the Flux. This is an instrument that you play without touching, but by using magnets that we call bows, depending on the positioning of the magnet along the board here.
Does it have sounds built in?
This does have sounds built in, but we'll soon be releasing this breakout box that allows you to control other synths with it via MIDI or CV control.
Awesome. Okay, and you have something else here that is really cool.
So this over here is called the Terra. It's an instrument that gives you 12 notes on this side and 4 modulators on this side. You can set any of the note pads to any note, microtonal scales, drums, polyphonic synths, solos, basses. It does have MIDI out as well, yes, so you can control other instruments with it, and it supports MPE.
All right, I'm here looking at the Daydreamer Synth with Jonathan. Jonathan, what's this all about?
The whole goal of this project was accessibility for education, to get everyone to have a polyphonic analog synth in their hands. So you got six oscillators here. You can select how many oscillators per voice, mono or poly mode. Each of the oscillators has their own VCA. They all share a filter, and then you got a PT2399 delay here. And you got features like LFO, glide / portamento, some MIDI controls, a little bit of noise added in there. So all your basic features for analog polyphonic synth.
And you're selling this on your website right now for $299?
This is the brand new Launch Control XL3. So we have 24 endless encoders, so we can, twist the encoder endlessly. 8 faders here, and then 15 different custom modes. So here we have this hooked up to Ableton Live, and we can control our effects and everything. But we can also use this to control hardware directly because there is 5-pin MIDI DIN on the back. Whether you perform live or you're producing in the box, it's super handy to have.
I was using this plugin that has like 12 faders on it that layer different instruments. And I was like, where am I going to have like enough faders to actually start to control this instrument? I was like, wait a second, I've got the launch control.
And you can actually daisy chain a couple of these together. I believe up to 8 of these. So you can add an extra one of these and have 16 faders.
Oh my gosh. All right, I need to get another one of those.
We're showing Exelon, which is our pro quality Eurorack mixer, all stereo channel, CV control over all parameters, all analog signal path, and we built in all the features for medium to larger size systems and performance systems to give you the highest quality and the most hands-on experimental control. But we've been adding on to the system. You can see the modules here. So Exelon is the main mixer, 48 HP, 6 stereo channels.
This company's called Synth Rise, and what are you guys showing here?
These are all adjustable desktop synth stands. They adjust in every direction, super solid and stable, and they fit pretty much every desktop synth you can imagine. This is our gear rail, so it uses the same hooks that all of our other stands use. So these are very strong injection molded hooks with rubber trim, and they can be moved and repositioned and flipped, so you can fine tune it to fit your gear.
I'm here looking at something really cool on the screen. What are you guys showing here?
Yeah, so hi, my name is Gene. I'm with Entropy Sons. We're showing off our video synthesizer. It's a standalone device. It's kind of like an audio synth, except instead of making a sound, it makes video. So right now it's kind of being used as like a video processing unit, so it's modulating the camera feed. There's like tons of stuff it can do. You can go in and build your own presets. It comes with a bunch of stuff out of the box. Reacts to sound, reacts to video, controlled with MIDI, controlled with Eurorack gear. So it's very powerful. And it just makes really cool, like, visual content.
We got a lot of stuff here. From my left to right here, the red one is the Fireball. It's a dual wavetable synth. The yellow one is the Lemon Drop. It's a dual granular synth. The pinkish one is the Razzmatazz. It's an 8-voice drum synth that uses FM and wave per voice. And then the Tangerine is a smaller, more compact version of our flagship samplers here, the Bitbox and the Black Box. And this is the Bento. It's an 8-track production machine. You could build out an entire song. You can perform with it, record and produce with it. We also have our wavetable track here, which is the entirety of the Fireball built into the Bento.
Oh, wow.
We also took the Lemon Drop, our granular synth, and we built that entirely into the Bento as well. The best of everything that we've done so far.
I'm showcasing a prototype. This is a new drum machine, and it has an analog drum voice to create your own samples, a digital sampler and sequencer. You can then put your sample in and work on your track immediately. So it's this fully integrated, fluid, analog digital drum workstation.
ProxiMIDI is a MIDI controller that transforms the air above the device into either a musical instrument or a modulation controller. You can do all kinds of things like moving the bow on a string instrument. You can send notes into it to dynamically strum through them. So it's very flexible. Everything gets saved to the device, and then you can plug that into a hardware synth, software synth, whatever you want.
I'm going to be trying this out on the channel sometime soon, so keep an eye out for that video. If you're interested in any of the gear that you've seen in this video, check out the links below, and hope to see you at next year's Synth and Pedal Expo.